right, let's get into the next one.
Next one is called Hurricane to Healing.
Uh-oh. Oh, I am so glad that was said.
Okay.
Do you realize that if it wasn't for Hurricane Ian, we wouldn't be doing this? AJ hit me with some shit this morning.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm going to read the quote.
Okay.
You good with that?
Yeah.
All right, let me pull this up. I so wanted to talk to you about this. Talk about timing. I also learned that if you say the F word consistently throughout a podcast, that it can demonetize you. So I'm trying hard again not to say the F word over and over and over again. Although yeah. It takes a lot of darkness of a storm to show us the light of God's presence, right? He sent me that this morning.
Stop.
Yep.
Stop.
So Hurricane Ian destroyed a lot for us.
It did.
And I went down a rabbit hole with him this morning over all of this. We lost 2 locations completely. That building's still out of commission. It happened September 28th. It is March 10th, right? Say 10th? 10th. So it's been 6 months.
And we've supplemented our income.
Right. Well, it's a lot more than that.
Right.
So we lost those 2 buildings. Because we lost those 2 buildings, I had to put every one of my employees into one location, which means we lost our working area, which made us come home.
It did.
Because I can live off the money my businesses make without actually having to work the business. Because we were home, we bought cameras and decided to do photography as a hobby. And because we had so much free time, we started doing TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok started blowing up and people started asking for a podcast. And because we had no reason to be at work anymore, the podcast became a thing. And we were able to dedicate full-time hours to the podcast while our business still kept us afloat. Hurricane Ian, if it would not have done the damage it did to our businesses, this would not be a thing.
This wouldn't exist
at all.
We've never even discussed having a podcast until it was pushed on TikTok.
Nope. And this has been 3 months in the making. This Monday that just passed was 3 months.
Oh my God.
So we were a year into TikTok, but TikTok was not a thing for us.
No, it wasn't.
Until the hurricane, our TikTok was doing nothing. We were both under 20,000 subscribers.
We were just posting stupid shit.
Yeah. And in 6 months, we went from under 30,000 to 300 and 500,000.
Yeah.
And we're up to 18,000 subscribers on YouTube as of right now, 240 patrons. This whole thing has blown up in 3 months. We are doing numbers that most people don't see when they get into YouTube. And
I have chills.
They're multiplying.
That's insane.
We didn't lose our house.
No.
We got no flooding. We lost a single solar panel. And we had some tiles on our roof, some shingles get ripped off.
Yeah.
I'm in the process of going back and forth with the insurance company to get the roof replaced. But we were able to build a home gym. We don't effectively have to leave our property at all. We DoorDash and Instacart when we need to. But we have been able to dedicate a lot of time to this more than a normal person would be able to dedicate while working a job and trying to get their life going.
Right.
If it was not for that hurricane, none of this would exist.
Yeah, we would have stayed at work.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. And like with everything that happened yesterday and all of the insight that we got yesterday, because I really
shit's timed.
It really is.
Oh yeah.
I don't believe for a second that everything that played out last night happened exactly the way that it was supposed to happen, because 3 months ago when I bought those Wicked tickets, this didn't exist.
No, it didn't.
There was no podcast. There was no TikTok. Our TikTok, we were doing live streams here and there. Like we were less than 100,000 subscribers 3 months ago. Totally. There was nothing there. And yesterday I had a really bad day recording. I was super fucking aggressive to everyone that sent us emails because of the stupid shit that they were saying. I don't do well with stupidity. You know, so when I got those emails and you started reading them, I'm like, wait a minute, does this really, you're going to really send us an email and say that and then say this? Like there was a lot of that. And then we had the talk on the way up. It started to change my mental a little bit. And then meeting Amber last night changed my mental a lot more. And then the drive home changed it a lot more. And I woke up today renewed. And then AJ hit me with the whole storm thing. And he was like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go.
Everything that you just played out, from the hurricane happening to us doing this to buying the Wicked tickets before this even became a thing, and then meeting our first fan last night at Wicked. I'm going to be honest, I have been really strongly, I would never give up the podcast, but I've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like the strain it is putting on me and the stress and the emotions and the frustration it causes us.
Yeah.
Like I've really been thinking like, is this worth it? And that whole scenario you just played out, like... I can't explain the feeling I'm feeling right now, but things are timed.
Yeah.
Things are definitely timed.
I agree. I agree 100% that everything is timed. Dude, we have so much going on behind the scenes that are like slowly becoming into fruition that were things that were joked about.
Oh, yeah.
There's just a lot. And everything that is happening I never would have in a million years thought that any of this would have happened.
Mm-mm.
The idea of being seen somewhere, somebody being like, hey, I love your videos, or getting the emails like, hey, my divorce just is not happening now. Hey, you guys fix my marriage. Hey, I'm getting my business contractor's license. I'm reopening a business that I lost during COVID because of you guys. I'm getting my HVAC license. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And people are crediting us like this 3 months ago didn't exist.
No. I said in a TikTok the other day, I'm a nobody on the internet. That video, I think, is up to like 500 or 600 comments on it. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them are like, how dare you call yourself a nobody? Yeah. And that kind of hit me hard because I think that about people who have had an influence on me from the internet.
Right.
Right.
Well, there's people that we follow on TikTok that we fangirl over. Like when Pearly Things added you on TikTok and started following you back, you had a meltdown.
Yeah.
When conservative aunt responded to one of my comments on his video and like came to one of our shops and got tattooed, I was like starstruck.
Right.
They're TikTokers. You know what I mean? And because now I'm in a position where I'm at that level, I'm like, they're just people.
Right.
Like it's cool that they got a following, but I mean, they're just people. Yeah. And I get that now, but I didn't get it before. And I realized last night too, that in the event that we're ever out in public and people stop us, I will never be an asshole to somebody.
I was going to say that too.
The fact that people want to talk to us and like, as long as we're not with our kids, I will entertain anyone.
Right.
Don't sit in my booth. If you catch us out eating, don't sit down. Mm-hmm. That's rude.
Definitely stop and say something though.
Absolutely.
Like we'll stand up and take a picture with you.
Yeah. And if you're being super cool, and maybe we will invite you to sit down. I don't know. We'll see how that plays out, but I will absolutely stand up and take a photo with you. Like,
right.
Who am I? You know what I mean? I don't know. There's also a level of humility that's going to have to come into play in this and recognition that even though we are the face of this, that it's not us that's doing this podcast.
Right.
So Patreon.
We just got another patron.
Second one in 5 minutes.
If you want to be the third one, go check out our Patreon. Super dope over there. Like we always say, exclusive content, early release, live streams to interact with us and see my stupid faces when you guys say something funny. And now a Discord that's up to almost 100 people.
You know, it's Friday, actually, so we'll be doing our live stream tonight at 8 o'clock on Discord.
If you go subscribe now, you'll make it.
Yeah, they won't see this until Monday.
Dang. But you'll make it for the next one.
You'll make it for the next one.
You can do next week.
That the Discord service is pretty dope because we get to interact with people on like a real life scenario because we've been posting it and like we are very active there. Mm-hmm. The Patreon thing is wild to me because of the amount of people that are starting to invest in what we're doing. We are really building a community, and it's not just a people like they're interactive. They're the people that are there mainly interact.
Yeah, we're not even building the community. It's you guys joining.
Yep.
And you guys are just growing, and you guys are making it a community. Yep. I love being in the Discord. When I first downloaded it, like a few days ago, I was completely overwhelmed. But like I'm kind of getting more used to it and more comfortable with messaging people. It's definitely a lot of things going on, and making sure I don't sound stupid when I say something. We
actually need to get another two more people on Discord to moderate.
Okay.
We have Craig and Jennifer as moderators. Mm-hmm. AJ's not on there yet, but I think that we need at least one or two more people.
Okay.
Also, go ahead.
Before you keep going. So at night, when I'm awake at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, I'll pop into the Discord and see what they're doing. And I've noticed a couple of people who are on there pretty regularly. So I have a few people in mind we can make moderators. We can message them and see what they say.
Okay. Yeah, we should do that. Just message them on Discord.
Yeah.
The other thing that I was going to say, and this is purely to give recognition to somebody that's in the Discord and Patreon community. I just want to say what's up to Kylie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like she needs to be seen.
I appreciate her in the chat.
Yep. Same. So that was all.
I converse with her pretty regularly.
Yeah, we both do.
Yeah,
we both do. She's super active over there.
Yeah, super sweet.
Yeah, the people there are a handful of people over there that are like very very active. Mm-hmm. But we are learning so much about their lives.
Oh yeah,
and seeing the struggles of everyone because we have the I need help thing in there for people to talk. We have a prayer section in there. There's a lot going on over there.
There is.
Having people be able to interact between each other when something's going on, even though we're not there. the advice is valid. Like I don't know. It's wild to me.
And there's always somebody active in there. So if you have a scenario where you just need to be seen or heard or quick advice, like there's always somebody in there to respond.
Yeah.
I love the Discord.
Try not to get emotional.
Oh yeah, it's hard. Some of the things that are said in that chat, I'm like, fuck, man, I'm so sorry you're going through that. Like, I wish I can give people hugs.
Right. Yeah, me too. The emotional aspect for me though is it's not so much what they go through, it's the amount of support. Like when we sit down and do the premieres and people are doing like the super chats, I'm falling the fuck apart over here. Like it really, it's humbling. Like people are like, oh my God, you guys XYZ. And I'm like, I'm a fucking dumbass on the internet. I don't understand what is happening right now.
People are tagging me in like dope life moments on that Discord, and I genuinely get excited.
Yeah, me too.
Like I see that, I'm like, hell yeah, like good for you. And it's great. I love it when people share things that make them happy. It genuinely makes me feel happy. It makes my life feel more complete knowing that there are other people living their best life.
It's gangster.
When I walked in this morning, I saw you in that live chat. There was $150 donated. I saw that, I almost started crying.
Yep. It's insane, isn't
like
it?
I'm going to start crying. That's a lot of money for people.
Mm-hmm. It's insane. It is absolutely insane.
Okay, so into the email. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that, found it entertaining, funny, or even learned something you didn't know before, share it. And if you're not subscribed, why aren't you? And for those of you who want to support us, get access to exclusive content and live streams, we do have a Patreon. All the links are in the description.